A woman is pretending to be your friend while secretly working with your ex to damage your reputation. Archangel Michael says, I have descended today to warn you about something that has been hidden in the shadows of your life for far too long. A storm is swirling around you, crafted not by fate but by the hands of those who pretend to love you. One woman, in particular, cloaked in the disguise of friendship, is secretly working with your ex to shatter your name and bring darkness into your light. This is not just a small betrayal, it is a calculated plan woven through whispers, secret meetings, and deliberate lies meant to stain everything you've built. She smiles when you enter the room, hugs you when you cry, and tells you she stands with you, but her heart beats in rhythm with deceit. Behind closed doors, your ex fuels her intentions, plotting to ruin you in ways that feel like a nightmare you can't wake up from. I need you to listen closely now, for what I reveal will not just explain their treachery, it will give you the strength to dismantle it. This message is not arriving by chance, it is a shield from heaven placed directly into your hands. You have been chosen to hear it because your spirit has endured enough pain, and it is time for justice to turn in your favor. This woman entered your life when you were at your most vulnerable. She learned your weaknesses, your secrets, and your deepest fears, pretending to be the shoulder you could lean on. But even as you poured out your trust, she poured your words straight into the ears of your ex, giving them the tools to strike at your reputation like a venomous serpent. Archangel Michael says, the bond between your ex and this woman is not new, it has been there, hidden beneath smiles and kind gestures. They meet in places where no one sees, exchanging plans, laughing about what they've done, and scheming what they will do next. Every moment you thought she defended you, she was actually sharpening the blade of betrayal. They are not just speaking ill of you, they are creating illusions to make others doubt you. Messages twisted out of context, rumors planted like seeds, and lies carefully designed to make you appear as someone you are not. This is why some people you once trusted have stepped back, unsure if you are truly the person they believed you to be. But heaven has watched all of it. The angels have followed every whispered conversation, every manipulative message, every dark plan disguised as innocence. And now the truth can no longer be contained. I have come to tell you that the mask this woman wears will soon crack. She does not know that the divine sees through her false friendship. She does not know that her own conscience is about to betray her. And she has no idea that the very lies she uses against you will circle back and expose her completely. Your ex, driven by anger and unresolved pain, believes this alliance will finally destroy you. They think they have found the perfect pawn in this woman, someone close enough to gain your trust yet cruel enough to break it without hesitation. Together, they are trying to erase your honor, to make people doubt your kindness, to stain your name in ways that feel permanent. But Archangel Michael says this darkness cannot overpower the light that you carry. You were born with a spirit that cannot be silenced by whispers or crushed by betrayal. The heavenly realm has marked you for protection, and what has been plotted against you will not only fail, it will rebound upon those who conspired against you. Listen to me carefully. In the coming days, signs will begin to appear. You will overhear fragments of truth, witness shifts in behavior, and feel an intuitive pull that will lead you straight to the heart of this deception. This woman will begin to stumble over her own lies, and your ex will grow desperate as their plan crumbles. Even as they try to destroy you, your resilience and truth will shine brighter than ever. What they thought would break you will, instead, become the fire that purifies your path and elevates your destiny beyond what either of them can reach. This revelation is not meant to make you afraid, it is meant to awaken your strength. Too long have you questioned your intuition, feeling something was wrong but doubting yourself because you wanted to believe in the goodness of those around you. But your instincts were never wrong. The discomfort you felt in her presence, the strange inconsistencies in her words, the sudden reappearances of your ex's shadow in your life, none of it was coincidence. Archangel Michael says you must now step into discernment. Trust that still, small voice inside you that warns when danger approaches. You are being divinely guided to see beyond the veil of deception. This is not the end of your story, it is the turning point where hidden enemies are unmasked and heavenly protection steps forward in full force. When the truth fully comes to light, there will be those who once doubted you who will fall to their knees in apology. They will see that you stood strong even when surrounded by betrayal. And as the false friend and your ex watch their plan collapse, they will understand that no alliance formed in malice can withstand the shield of divine justice. In the moments when you feel alone, remember this: heaven has armies unseen, and they have already surrounded you. Even as they whispered in darkness, angels stood guard in silence, ensuring that their lies could only reach so far. Every step they took to hurt you has been recorded in the divine book of justice, and the scales are finally tipping in your favor. Your task now is not to fight in anger but to walk in truth. The light within you is your greatest weapon. When you remain grounded in your integrity, every rumor fades, every lie loses its grip, and every attempt to destroy you crumbles before it can touch your soul. Archangel Michael says, the day is coming when this woman will stand exposed. People will no longer believe her mask of friendship, and your ex will lose the power they thought they had over your life. What they intended as your downfall will instead become their lesson in humility. Do not fear the storm ahead. It is the cleansing force that will wash away every trace of this betrayal. And when the skies clear, you will stand stronger, untouchable by the darkness that once threatened you. Archangel Michael says this message is your sign to rise. Prepare yourself, for divine truth will soon unfold before your eyes. Stand firm, hold on to faith, and know that justice is already moving on your behalf. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, you must understand that betrayal of this magnitude is not born overnight. This woman's alliance with your ex has roots that stretch further back than you realize. Their connection began in whispers long ago, each word shaping a plan to manipulate your trust. Yet, what they fail to see is that heaven allows certain shadows only to reveal a brighter truth later. Your ex thought they were clever by using someone you loved as a weapon. They believed pain would silence you, that doubt would weaken your heart. But every moment they conspired, a heavenly counterforce was building around you, preparing for the moment they would be unveiled. I see the nights you've spent questioning yourself, replaying conversations, wondering why certain people drifted away from you. Those moments weren't losses, they were divine protection. The ones who stayed away were shielded from the lies this false friend carried. Every rejection, every sudden silence, was orchestrated to keep you safe until truth could fully emerge. The woman herself is not acting alone. She is influenced by jealousy, fear, and promises whispered by your ex, who seeks control and revenge. They believe by damaging your reputation, they can reclaim the power they lost when you walked away. They have underestimated your spirit and, more importantly, the divine hand guiding your every step. In the days ahead, revelations will come not through confrontation but through divine orchestration. There will be moments when conversations you weren't meant to hear will reach your ears. Words meant to stay hidden will slip out in public. Pieces of information will connect like a puzzle, and suddenly, their secret bond will no longer be a mystery. Archangel Michael says, "Do not rush to anger when this happens. Instead, watch as the truth dismantles them without you lifting a hand." The woman who once walked proudly beside you will find herself standing alone, for even those she manipulated will turn away once they see the depth of her betrayal. Your ex, too, will face the unraveling of their schemes. The very people they hope to persuade against you will begin to see their true motives. Lies cannot stand forever when heaven decides to expose them. Justice moves slowly to human eyes, but divinely, it moves with perfection, ensuring nothing escapes its reach. And you, chosen one, you will rise from this storm not just unharmed but transformed. Every attempt to destroy you will become proof of your strength. Every rumor will fade as your truth shines brighter. The betrayal meant to bury you will, instead, plant the seeds of your greatest victory yet. Archangel Michael says, "It is crucial to guard your heart during this time. Do not let bitterness take root." The false friend and your ex are trapped in their own darkness, unable to see the light you carry. They are pawns of fear, not rulers of your destiny. Heaven is not just removing them from your life. It is preparing to elevate you in ways they cannot stop. What they tried to steal will be returned tenfold. Opportunities they attempted to block will flow to you effortlessly. And as your reputation is restored, even greater blessings will follow, leaving those who betrayed you with nothing but regret. Soon, you will notice unexpected allies appearing. People you never imagined will step forward to defend you, to speak your truth, to lift you up when others tried to pull you down. This is not coincidence. It is divine alignment, ensuring you are surrounded by real loyalty as false alliances crumble. Remember, light cannot be destroyed by darkness. It only shines brighter when surrounded by shadows. You were chosen to face this because your spirit holds unshakable resilience. Archangel Michael says, "Remain steadfast and watch as heaven rewrites the story they tried to distort." Archangel Michael says, "There is a reason you've been feeling that strange heaviness whenever you are near this woman. The unease in your spirit is heaven's way of alerting you to her hidden intentions. Your heart already knows what your mind has struggled to accept. This person is not a friend but a shadow wearing a mask of loyalty. The plan she and your ex designed is not simply to tarnish your name temporarily. It is meant to destroy your relationships, isolate you from support, and make you doubt your own worth. They want to see you crumble while they stand in the background pretending to be innocent. But heaven does not allow deceit to reign forever. As this betrayal unfolds, expect unusual patterns to emerge. Calls from unknown numbers, cryptic messages, sudden changes in how others treat you, these are not random events. Each is a piece of the puzzle revealing that unseen hands are trying to control your life. You are not imagining these shifts, they are deliberate acts fueled by jealousy and bitterness. Archangel Michael says, you must stay anchored in truth and discernment. Do not let their manipulation draw you into despair. Instead, rise above it, knowing that the divine sees every shadow, hears every whisper, and knows every intent before it even reaches your ears. The woman who calls you friend will soon face moments where her lies will collide with reality. Small cracks will form in her facade, causing others to question her words. Conversations she has in secret will begin to leak out through unexpected channels. Heaven has already begun this process, and you will witness it unravel day by day. Your ex, filled with resentment, believes this partnership will be their ultimate victory over you. What they fail to realize is that this betrayal is actually sealing their own downfall. By conspiring against a heart protected by the divine, they have set themselves on a path of spiritual defeat that cannot be reversed. In divine timing, you will see allies from unexpected places stepping into your life. They will bring you information that validates what you have felt all along. These allies will serve as confirmation that heaven is working through people to defend your name. Archangel Michael says, there is no need for you to fight with worldly weapons or engage in their drama. The truth is far more powerful than any rumor. When heaven lifts the veil, even the boldest deceiver cannot hide. The lies they crafted will not only fail, they will turn into undeniable evidence of your innocence. There will come a night soon when a revelation strikes like lightning. Something will happen, a slip of the tongue, a message sent to the wrong person, a witness stepping forward, that exposes their betrayal fully. It will feel like a sudden storm, but know this: heaven has been preparing this moment long before it arrives. You may be tempted to confront her in anger or demand answers from your ex. But Archangel Michael says, remain calm, for your silence will speak louder than words. When you stay rooted in peace, their chaos reveals itself without resistance. People will see their deception for what it truly is. This false friend will try to play the victim once the truth is out, attempting to twist the narrative to save herself. Your ex may try to manipulate others into believing they were misunderstood. But divine justice leaves no room for confusion. When the truth is revealed, it will be undeniable to all who witness it. Archangel Michael says, you must prepare for restoration that exceeds what you have lost. Reputations tarnished by lies will shine brighter than before. Relationships damaged by rumors will be healed. And those who betrayed you will watch as heaven elevates you to a place they cannot reach. As these events unfold, you will feel a shift in your own spirit. No longer will you carry the weight of uncertainty and silent pain. Instead, a divine fire of clarity and courage will rise within you. What once made you tremble will now make you stronger. You will look back at this betrayal not as a wound but as the catalyst that awakened your destiny. Archangel Michael says, the woman and your ex underestimated the strength of someone chosen and protected by divine forces. What they tried to destroy has only made you indestructible. In the aftermath, your circle will transform. The false friend will be gone, the shadows cleared, and genuine, loyal souls will surround you. Opportunities for love, success, and peace will flow back into your life without obstruction. And when you stand in this victory, you will understand why heaven allowed you to hear this message today. It is not just a warning, it is a promise that no weapon formed against you will succeed, and no alliance built on lies can overpower the divine truth that walks beside you. Archangel Michael says, as the days unfold, you will begin to feel the pull of divine timing moving in your favor. What was hidden for so long is preparing to rise to the surface like a long-buried secret finally breaking free. The woman who pretends to be your friend believes her mask is unshakable, but heaven has already decided when and how it will shatter. Every act of deception they commit is being weighed and recorded in the heavenly realms. Even now, their whispers, their messages, their meetings in dimly lit rooms are being seen by angelic eyes. No betrayal goes unnoticed by divine justice, and no lie can escape the sword of truth that is being drawn on your behalf. I see her hands trembling soon, not from fear of you, but from fear of her own conscience betraying her. The guilt she hides deep within is growing heavier, and soon it will leak out in moments she cannot control. Friends will notice her sudden stumbles, her inability to keep stories straight, and the mask will begin to crack, revealing the darkness beneath. Your ex, driven by revenge, believes they can manipulate her into being their weapon. Yet, what they fail to see is that heaven uses every plot of darkness to create light. Every attempt they make to destroy you is unknowingly building the foundation for your victory. Archangel Michael says, there will be a moment soon when the betrayal will feel as though it is closing in from all sides. This is not to break you, it is the final tightening of darkness before it bursts apart. Like a storm that gathers with thunder and lightning only to clear into a radiant dawn, their schemes will reach their peak and then collapse into nothingness. Prepare yourself for sudden revelations. An unexpected ally will approach you with truths you never imagined anyone would dare speak. Documents, messages, or even a voice recording will fall into your hands, not by coincidence, but by divine orchestration. This will be the undeniable proof you need to see how deeply their deception runs. When this proof emerges, you may feel waves of sadness and disbelief. But Archangel Michael says, do not let sorrow chain your spirit. Let it instead sharpen your wisdom and strengthen your resolve. The betrayal was never about your weakness. It is proof of the immense light within you that darkness tries to extinguish. Even as this unfolds, angels are positioning people and opportunities around you that will protect your reputation and lift your name higher than before. The very circle your ex and this false friend sought to destroy will be rebuilt by divine hands, stronger and more loyal than ever. Archangel Michael says, watch for these signs that exposure is near. A conversation between your ex and this woman will be overheard by someone you trust, revealing the extent of their alliance. A false story they spread about you will unexpectedly be proven wrong in front of others, leaving them scrambling for excuses. Dreams or sudden visions will begin to give you glimpses of their plotting, awakening your intuition like never before. People who distance themselves because of rumors will start returning, quietly admitting they no longer believe the lies. These signs are the unraveling threads of a tapestry of deceit that cannot hold together much longer. Heaven is pulling at these threads, and soon the entire facade will fall apart. The woman's downfall will not come through your actions. It will be the weight of her own dishonesty that collapses her. Your ex's desperate need for control will become their own trap, leaving them isolated and exposed for the manipulator they truly are. Archangel Michael says, "There is power in your silence and grace. While they throw stones of lies, you will walk in truth, untouched by their venom. While they scheme in shadows, you will stand in light that no darkness can penetrate. The day will come when the very people who doubted you will defend you publicly. They will turn to the woman and your ex, demanding explanations they cannot give. What they intended as your humiliation will become their public unraveling, and all will see who truly carried integrity. In this victory, you will not just regain what was lost, you will gain far more. Relationships mended, opportunities unlocked, a deeper spiritual strength born from trial. Heaven is not simply restoring your reputation, it is elevating you to a level beyond the reach of those who betrayed you. And when this divine justice arrives, you will know without a doubt that it was not your doing but the hand of heaven moving on your behalf. The false friend and your ex will understand too late that no alliance against a chosen soul can ever succeed. Archangel Michael says, "The hour of revelation draws closer with every breath you take. The weight of deception they have placed upon you is reaching its breaking point. Soon, heaven will strike like a bolt of lightning through the darkness, and the entire world around you will see what has been hidden for so long. The false friend will begin to make mistakes that she cannot cover up. Conversations she once had in confidence will resurface, carried by voices she thought would protect her. Screenshots, recordings, and witness accounts will circulate, pointing directly at her alliance with your ex. Each piece of evidence will fall into place as if guided by unseen hands, because heaven has decided that the truth must rise. Your ex will not escape this unveiling either. Those who once believed their false charm will witness their duplicity firsthand. They will try to deny it, to twist the story as they have done many times before, but this time, it will not work. Divine truth cannot be silenced, and every denial will only strengthen the proof of their betrayal. When this storm finally breaks, you will not need to fight. The truth will do what no argument or confrontation could ever achieve. Those who plotted against you will find themselves isolated, exposed, and stripped of the power they once thought they had over your life. Archangel Michael says, this moment of exposure will come unexpectedly. It may happen during a gathering, where words are exchanged and truths are revealed in front of many. Or it may come quietly, like a hidden message dropped into your hands at just the right moment. No matter how it unfolds, you will know it is heaven's doing. As this divine justice manifests, people will begin to apologize to you. Friends who distanced themselves out of confusion will return, expressing regret for ever doubting you. The lies that once surrounded your name will dissolve like mist in the morning sun. Your reputation will not only be restored but strengthened beyond what it was before. The woman who pretended to be your friend will face the consequences of her choices. She will try to cling to excuses, but every attempt will crumble. Those she thought would stand beside her will turn away, unwilling to be connected to her betrayal any longer. The alliance she formed with your ex will shatter, leaving both of them to face the divine judgment they tried to escape. And you, the chosen one, will emerge from this trial not broken, but reborn. The pain they caused will transform into wisdom, the isolation they forced upon you will become sacred protection, and the shame they tried to place on your shoulders will turn into a crown of victory that no one can take away. Archangel Michael says, once this chapter ends, your life will take a divine turn. New opportunities will open, doors you thought were closed forever will swing wide, and blessings that were delayed because of their interference will flow freely to you. Even as this betrayal is revealed, heaven is already working on your restoration. Your future is bright, shielded by divine power, and untouched by the shadows that once tried to consume you. You will stand in a place of honor where even your enemies will have to acknowledge the hand of God over your life. This is not just a story of betrayal, it is a testimony of survival, divine protection, and ultimate triumph. The pain they caused was not in vain, it was the fire that forged your unshakable strength and undeniable faith. Archangel Michael says, lift your head high, for heaven has already declared your victory. No alliance of deceit, no whisper of lies, and no shadow of betrayal can stand against the radiant truth that is about to shine upon your life. Archangel Michael says, the revelation will not arrive quietly, it will come like a thunderclap that no one can ignore. Imagine a day when you least expect it, perhaps in a place where you feel safe and surrounded by familiar faces. Suddenly, a truth bomb will detonate in the room. A message, a screenshot, or a testimony will be dropped without warning, pulling back the curtain on every secret conversation and whispered plot they had against you. The woman who has been walking by your side in false friendship will freeze. Her hands will tremble, her words will stutter, and the mask she has worn for so long will finally fall to the ground. People will turn toward her, their eyes wide, asking silently how she could do this to someone who trusted her so deeply. There will be no escape, no way to cover the lies. Because heaven will make sure every hidden detail is undeniable. Your ex will feel the sting of exposure just as sharply. The smirk they wore while manipulating from the shadows will vanish as the evidence speaks for itself. Their allies, the people they convinced with their charm and false stories, will withdraw support, realizing they were merely pawns in a cruel game. In this moment, heaven's justice will feel like a sword slicing through darkness, dividing truth from deception with perfect precision. And you, though shaken, will feel an unexplainable calm washing over you. This peace will not come from human strength but from the presence of angels surrounding you, holding you steady as the storm clears the battlefield. This moment will not break you. It will crown you with undeniable victory that everyone will witness. Archangel Michael says, once the truth is revealed, you will notice how quickly the tides turn. Those who spoke ill of you because of false rumors will begin speaking your name with admiration. The same voices that doubted you will now speak out in your defense, spreading the truth louder than any lie ever traveled. The woman will try to salvage her reputation by blaming your ex, claiming she was manipulated, forced, or misunderstood. But heaven's justice leaves no room for manipulation. Her own actions, recorded through messages, words, and deeds, will stand as proof of her willing betrayal. No excuse will be enough to erase what has been revealed. Your ex, too, will attempt to twist the story, painting themselves as a victim of circumstances or misunderstanding. but their every move, every deceitful step, will already be illuminated under divine light. The more they speak, the deeper their guilt will be exposed, until even they can no longer deny the damage they tried to inflict upon you. The crowd that once stood in judgment of you will now turn its judgment on them. What was once your burden will become their own downfall. And as you watch this unfold, you will realize you never needed revenge, because heaven's justice is far more powerful and far more perfect than anything you could have done on your own. Archangel Michael says, after the storm has cleared and the betrayers have been stripped of their false power, a new chapter will begin for you. Your circle will transform completely. Those who remain will be genuine souls who stand by you with unwavering loyalty. The divine will remove every trace of deceit, ensuring only true friends and allies can enter your life. This cleansing will bring with it new opportunities. A door you thought was permanently closed, perhaps in career, relationships, or personal growth, will suddenly swing open. The delay caused by betrayal will turn into acceleration, propelling you further than you imagined possible. What the false friend and your ex meant for harm will have only strengthened your resilience and opened pathways that once seemed unreachable. Your spirit will rise higher than before. People will look at you and see not a victim of betrayal but a warrior who walked through fire and emerged untouchable. They will speak of your strength, your grace, and your unwavering light that darkness could not destroy. Archangel Michael says, this is not just restoration, it is divine elevation. You are being lifted to a place where no rumor, no lie, and no hidden alliance can ever touch you again. This victory is eternal because it was delivered not by human hands but by heavenly decree. And in that moment of triumph, you will feel a presence beside you, not the false friends who once walked with you, but angels surrounding you in celebration. The whispers of betrayal will be replaced with songs of victory echoing in your spirit. You will know, without question, that you were never alone in this battle. Your journey through this pain will become a testimony that inspires others who face similar darkness. People will come to you, drawn by the unshakable light you now carry, seeking guidance and strength. Heaven will use your story to heal others, turning what was meant to destroy you into a beacon of hope for countless souls. Archangel Michael says, this is your destiny, to rise above betrayal, to walk in truth unshaken, and to claim a victory so profound that even those who plotted against you will have no choice but to witness and acknowledge it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.